and gentlemen, here we are today. We are talking about Penta. We were supposed to see his debut on Monday, but obviously we haven't seen that yet. And WWE kind of went balls out to the wall, and they basically put his name on the New Love promo package and let us know, hey, bro, this guy's coming. So, Kenny, you know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be there on Monday Night Raw. What are your thoughts on this? Yeah.
Well, Brian, I got a question for you. How long was that show on Netflix?
It was about 3 hours and about like
3
5
hours.
minutes.
3 hours and about 5 minutes. We had a little overrun, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, got it. How many matches we had?
about 4.
About 4 matches on a 3-hour show. Okay. And this match was planned for this show, right?
From what I know, yes, it was supposed to be Rey Mysterio teaming up with somebody else, a mystery partner versus the New Day.
And we all assumed that mystery partner was going to be Penta. So first off, I hate it that they got to put all of the Mexican wrestlers together. Penta is on the road right now to end up in the LWO. That's part one. Part two, you have a big name like Penta, Lucha Underground, AAA, AEW, making his debut. You do that on the biggest stage you have, and that was Raw on Netflix. It didn't happen. And you only had 4 matches. 4. And you didn't have time to get this man off in his debut. For one, I'm going to just lay it out right here. The show was mid, and Penta might have been the one who could have saved it. But here you go, Penta. This is what you wanted. There you go. You're getting the same treatment in WWE you got in AEW. So call your brother and say, yo, bro, they got the inhumane treatment going on over here too. Make it work in AEW. This was terrible, Brian. It was bad.
Yeah, all right.
Man.
Lex, how do you feel about this, man?
Dude, when you're trying to streamline a show and not oversaturate it with tons and tons of wrestling,
With 5 matches? Come on, Lex.
Nah,
Oversaturated with 5 matches?
Could they have had 5 matches? Yes, but they chose to highlight and give time to all the other people, bro.
Like
do
who?
I agree? Do I agree with promoting and then cutting off, what could have been? No, I don't agree with that.
They actually did that quite a few times.
Yeah,
This show.
and it sucks because obviously they were hyping up that someone was coming until they, showcased the mask on Raw. It was that little teaser, that little snippet that they packaged for him. So I do get the frustration, but he's gonna come out next week when you don't got to worry about The Rock. You ain't got to worry about no celebrity. You're gonna showcase Penta without cutting any time from his performance in a 1v1 versus, like you said, sticking him with Rey Mysterio right away. I think he came out winning, if anything. The only problem I have with it is that I agree with you on the fact that it was Raw Netflix, a debut show, everyone watching, and they were in LA, bro. I think they live out there in LA. They have a store out there or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah.
debuting in LA was a big deal, I think.
Big deal.
And that's the missed opportunity, in my opinion. So, I
I'm
see
glad
your
you
point,
mentioned
but
that, because there's a lot of brown people in LA, and I'm sure a lot of them went to the show like our guy Penta's going to be there, and WWE said, "Psych, that's what y'all not getting. See y'all next week." It was bad.
For sure. No,
Brian,
for sure.
how do you feel about it?
Me personally, bro, I feel like WWE, I complain about the pacing of the show. This match should have happened just like Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan should have been a last man standing match. That ain't happened either. There was a few things in this show that seemed like they did last minute decisions on where they promoted it. Now, where I would have a problem with it is if they had this guy sign his contract and was like, listen, we're going to do your debut on the biggest Monday Night Raw that we've had in a very long time, Raw on Netflix, and they just kind of pulled the rug from under him, then I would say, all right, bro, like, y'all tripping for that. But I do understand Lex's point where he's saying, all right, this guy's going to be in a one-on-one match now against Chad Gable, who's a great wrestler. He's a great wrestler. I feel like this is a good person that can mesh with Penta, really go out there, go crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, personally, I feel like you got to like stretch things out, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to blow everything off on one on Raw on Netflix. Give us something else to look forward to on the next week so you can string those viewers along. So, me personally, bro,
listen,
I ain't too mad about this.
Y'all can shine the sun as much as you want and try to look at the bright side. This is bad. And you're talking about Chad Gable's going to be such a better match from him. This is going to be a styles clash because these two have completely different styles. And I don't know how Chad Gable's going to fare in there with somebody like Penta who just gets in there and goes crazy. Balls to the wall, flip over here, flip over there. I don't know if Chad Gable's even going to be the guy because,
What?
I mean, he's a
You
tag
got-
team wrestler.
In terms of pacing, Penta could keep
In
up
terms of pacing.
with Chad Gable and Chad Gable with Penta.
No,
What
no.
you mean?
I don't know if Chad Gable can keep up with Penta.
Bro,
Nah,
you're
I know,
tripping
but
on
I'm
the
saying-
WWE style, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Just cause WWE go a little bit slower, don't mean their wrestlers can't keep up with AEW, bro. That's a misconception that a
Wait,
lot
but
of people
why
have.
does it have to be AEW? It could be AAA or Lucha
Nah,
Underground. Why you gotta
but no, but I know where Kenny's going with this, bro.
No, I was going with AAA. I was going with
No,
Nah, because
you
he's a luchador. Nah, I think Kenny's
He's a
just
lucha.
Kenny trying to
Yeah.
say, bro, that a lot of these wrestlers can't keep up because of the WWE style.
yeah, but that has nothing to do with AEW. Why are you bringing AEW into
Exactly.
Bro.
You bringing AEW. I didn't say AEW. What are you talking about, bro?
this? We're
Here
talking
y'all go.
about
bro.
Lucha.
Here y'all go.
This is what I got
Nah.
to
There you
do.
go, bro. Yeah, bro, we're talking
Nah.
about where Penta come from. Penta just came from AEW, bro.
Penta just
He-
came from AAA.
And they go and they go super fast in AEW. That's
but-
the mainstream. That's the mainstream competitors. That's why I'm bringing it up. And in the alternative, the competitor, they go super fast over there
Nah,
compared
but
to what WWE does. WWE does a
he's-
couple moves and the match is over.
But he's
That's a
bringing
fact.
his
That's true.
luchador Mexican style
Just like
traditional
what
wrestling
he
to
had in
AEW.
AEW. Just what he had in AEW,
So
bro.
he's gonna.
But
he's gonna
Chad Gable's like WWE homegrown, right?
Yeah, he's been in
So
there.
he's never
for-
been over there mixing up with
For the
these
most-
guys. That's the
for the
big
most
difference for him.
Yeah, Chad Gable was
Shorty
also in
D tough,
NXT.
Shorty D tough, though, ain't he?
Well,
Nah,
yeah, you're right. But I
don't-
mean, Shelton Benjamin, he was WWE homegrown too, right?
yeah.
And he's
he
over
was
there
for-
killing it with those guys in AEW. So I guess we'll see. This is going to be a big test for Chad Gable. We'll see what he has in him. But I mean, this is going to be bad for him too because he's not winning this match.
100%.
But hold on. Let me ask you this, Kenny. Why is it so bad that they cut him off at the end of the day if it left us wanting more for next week?
Because I'm not watching next week. I came this Monday to see the fireworks for them to bring me back next week. But this show was so bad and this show was so long. You did nothing to try to get me to watch this live next week. Next week, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait until a day later. I'm going to turn my video games on,
Yeah.
turn on Persona 3, and I'm fast forwarding the commercials, and I'm going to let Raw
Yeah.
run.
No,
I'm not
I
going to be tuned
I
in
see
and
that.
tapped in.
All right, I see that, but you do realize that first Raw on Netflix had to be appealing to the casuals, right? Like we needed to bring everyone in to make it the biggest show ever. You can't just be diehard wrestling.
But did they do that?
I think they did. The numbers
I
are
don't feel like
justifying
we
it.
got any
It passed
big
Squid Game.
angles. We got no big angles. We got no story progression. We just got Seth Rollins and CM Punk with a goofy finish. And I know people will be like, "Oh, it was the same finish from AEW with Dean Ambrose." John Moxley hit the turnbuckle and fell on him. Seth Rollins took the finisher, got up, and went like he was dizzy.
Hold on.
Lay back on his
We're
shoulder.
gonna have
That.
we're gonna
It
have to
was
transition that into.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You can nitpick so many things about that show. What I'm not gonna let you do is nitpick that, bro.
That finish was the worst thing on the show. Go back and look at Seth Rollins, how cartoony it was. He got hit with the finisher, stood up, spun in a circle, and went back to lay down on CM Punk's shoulders. Like, look at how Moxley did it. Look at how Rollins did it. It was bad.
So you'd rather them cut that little sequence right there and give some airtime to Penta?
I think they should have. I'm not even going to go there. Forget it. I'm going there. I think they should have cut that Roman and Solo match off because it was booty cheeks. The Rock promo at the beginning made absolutely no sense. We did not get the final boss. It was booty cheeks. Undertaker, my boy. Yes, always keep him coming out on the motorcycle doing this thing. That was a great part of the show. Hulk Hogan, why do we have him out there? We see how the people feel about him. WWE, read the room. They still bring him out. All of this extra stuff. We could have had a fire.
I do second that. I thought the Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa match was mid for sure.
But what did y'all think about it? Let us know in the comment section. But make sure y'all don't forget to drop a like on the video. What else they need to do, Brian?
What else they need to do, Kenny?
They need to smash that subscribe button. But before you smash that subscribe button, what we need you to do, and I need you to pay attention here. We need you to grip that thing. But y'all see how I got a tight grip like that? You don't want to grip it like that.
Damn.
You don't want to grip it like that. You're going to break it.
Yeah, you're
Ever
choking
so
it.
gently grip that thing, smash that subscribe button, and then I need you to proceed to kiss that ring.